Hey, what did I miss?
Can I talk to you for a sec? So, remember that entomology program I was talking about? That's it. That's my plan. I mean, I know I just did tendrils and just got mango, but I've been thinking about how we were always kind of into worms and stuff, even as kids. We had that comic, we named our band Worm Drama, all those weird costumes.
My mom still isn't over the dress incident.
So worth it. Anyway, I think this is what I want to do. Bugs and worms. But like, for a job. Forever. It feels really good when I say it out loud. So, like, what do you think?
Yeah, you seem really happy about it, so that's great. I can totally see you as a bug doctor or whatever.
Yeah! Bugologist! Anyway, you know how Rosa made that whole plant thing for college applications? Turns out you pretty much have to do something big like that to even get noticed by most schools. I'm working on this way to restore velvet worm habitats by turning trash into food for them, but it's gonna take a lot of hours with mango. And about a dozen different types of compost heaps to check all the variables and allow time for propagation, and I think I need a break from the band for a while. The Battle of the Bands is going to be my last show. Say something?
Just...
You will not. Kev is mine.
Maybe we can share him?
You guys, he's evil.
Adventurers, this way, this way.
So you're just done?
For now. For now. I just want to focus on my future.
Well, what about our future?
Oi! Ollie! You ready to conquer this quest?
Hell yes! I'm ready to kick some Brax's butt!
Faye? You ready?
Join us, Dark One!
Yeah. Okay. Let's play.
All right, everyone have their snacks all set up? Okay. Here we go. Previously on LNL, the party decided to search the Library of Ages for information that would aid them in their fight against the cult of Braxis and their disarmingly handsome leader, Keth. You all came across the Eternal Nautilus. And after some trial and error, you were able to gain entry to the Library of Ages. Inside, you battled a magical book. Jeff found the Necronomicon. And with the help of Dewey, you uncovered the locations of the Blightbane Axe and the temple in the Ocean of Sand. Back on the ship, though, you ran into Kef, and were able to best him. But he managed to escape in fantastic fashion before you could land the killing blow. You've been quiet, Faye. What say you to all this? The vagrant heads out to the ocean of sand in search of the lost temple. The trek will be long and arduous. Okay, Jeff and Linnea begin exploring. Linnea, with your excellent search skill, you notice a small glow coming off a rock. Just a bunch of sand. There are some small runes giving off this glow. They're quite small. How hard are you focusing on them? And what languages do you know? Yeah, you can't read it. Fine, you can read it. Quicksand. At this point, you're about waist deep. Everyone rushes over. All right, you're able to breathe just fine, and you continue sinking. Then your sinking turns into falling. As you drop down, you land on a platform. The roiling quicksand above you is a lit, swirling gold. In front of you, you see a set of doors. The ceiling of the temple is made of glowing sand, which casts golden light over everything. A large spiral stairway leads down, the sandy steps sparkling and glittering. Set into the wall on the way down are these massive reliefs, murals made of glowing sand. The murals are inlaid with the lightning-touched glass that reflects and changes color. Each mural depicts a figure. One figure is clad in dark robes, and their hands come together at their stomach, holding a crystal ball. Another figure stands tall, their arms outstretched, a spear laid across their palms held upwards to the heavens. The final figure sits cross-legged, and above their head a pale sword hangs, defying gravity, pointing down at their skull. As you pass through the threshold, you enter a large open space. The room itself looks to be 2 stories tall, with 4 columns distributed around the space. The perimeter of the hall is a curtain of slowly shifting sand. The air in here is very stale. It's quiet, save for the gentle whoosh of the sand cascading down the walls. In the center of the room, there's a large altar made of the same glowing, translucent glass as you saw in the murals. As you draw closer, you see... let me just find what I wrote. Here it is. The altar is a massive triangular plinth of glass that has a dull glow from within, but the surface is polished, so it's almost a mirror. On each of 3 sides is an intricately carved image, and lying on top is an ancient skeleton wearing a gleaming set of polished plate armor. One of the skeleton's arms is outstretched toward the ceiling. In the other is a large sword. There are scorch marks under the skeleton. On one of the sides, there is an image of a skull. On another, there is a pictograph of a winged animal. On the third, there is an image of a hand. Do you place your hand in the sand? Do you? You touch your symbol, and the rest of you feel a deep vibration in your chest as Linnea casts the spell and a small disc of light appears above the skeleton. You all feel your breath slightly leave your body as the disc enlarges and plunges into the skeleton. It gasps and slowly sits up. The skeleton cocks its head, staring at you. It raises its sword at you. Oh, I know what it says. Everyone, roll initiative. Linnea, you're first, then Jeff, then Faye. The skeleton is advancing on you. What do you do? The skeleton lurches forward, grabbing you by the front of your clothes and raising its sword menacingly. You get the sense that it does not have good feelings towards nurturing parental figures. No. How good is your aim? In that case, the spoon sails through the air and straight through its ribs and out the other side, taking a big chunk with it. The skeleton releases Linnea and stumbles back, stunned. All right, you're up, Faye. Nice roll. The skeleton halts in its tracks. You can't see any expression in its skull face, but you start to see it visibly shake in fear. The skeleton staggers around with you on its head for a moment and then throws you off, roaring. The skeleton raises its arm and grasps its face with its gauntlet, and then yanks. It gets flung out of the armor, landing in a mangled heap at your feet. The gauntlets, greaves, and bracers fall away, leaving a glowing curious that floats in the air. Oh, it's the chest part of the armor. Oh, no way. Yeah, I've only ever read that word. Anyway. Faye, you're standing near the altar as this happens, and as you look in its mirrored surface, you seem to notice your reflection moving slightly. As you stare, glowing eyes burst out from your reflection scales.
Now what are we supposed to do?
Who is Mammoth?
I hate it when he texts people.
Come on, Faye. Tell us.
Are you sure? You don the armor. As soon as you do, it constricts suddenly, fusing into your skin. A huge wave of energy bursts outward as everyone but Linnea is knocked off their feet. The sand columns in the room explode outward. You all feel the ground quaking as massive pieces of the ceiling fall and explode in sprays of sand. As this is happening, Linnea, you hear a quiet voice echo in your head. You watch as Linnea begins levitating upwards. A huge piece of ceiling lands on the altar, and it explodes in shards of glass. You all grab on as more chunks smash downward. The suit lurches to the side, plunging into the veil of sand on the wall. You are all momentarily blinded, but the sand feels warm around you, like calm water. Then, your stomachs lurch as you feel yourself rocket upward. You burst out of the sand, hurtling high above the dunes, until you all come arcing down onto the deck of the Vagrant. You all retire to your quarters and turn in. But Faye, you spend some time struggling to fall asleep. And when you finally do, you're suddenly awoken by a light in your eyes. You open them. Does someone have a torch? No, it's coming from outside. You open the door to the deck and step out. You hear it before you see it. A slow whine. A whisper coming from this light in the sky. You hear something coming. A whisper, tickling at the base of your spine. A single word. Cataclysm. Something zips onto the deck beside you. It's a small piece of hail, sizzling. Then zip, zip, zip. More start coming down around you. Then come the screams. The burning hail rains down, tearing through the ship. Everyone is panicking, running. It's chaos. You see Sid and Celeste turn and run full speed off the deck, holding hands as they fall. The light winks out. For an eternity, everything is quiet. Then on the horizon, you see the sunrise. Rays of crimson light crawl across the sky. The whole sky is a dazzling red. It's so peaceful. But your gut knows better. This isn't sunlight. Sunlight doesn't smell like ash. The sky is on fire. You hear the roar now, and your world explodes in pain. The sound is deafening. It's so hot. So inescapably hot. Why won't it just end? But you wake up. In your bed, on the ship. You glance over at the mirror, but you don't see Faye. You see a shadow. A shadow with a burning red smile that whispers, "Hello, Faye. Miss me?" And that is where we will end tonight's session.
That was... Phew.
Reed, dude, what the heck was that last bit?
Yeah, that vision you gave Faye was... ominous.
Things are reaching their conclusion. Time's almost up.
Hey, Trish, can we talk?
Sure, but it's kind of late though. Gotta go feed Mango. Sage, walk me home, my cook with the left hook. We'll talk later. Battle of the Bands is gonna be epic.
See ya!